Okay, the iPad has always been a secondary device for me. I've never really had to use it for anything more than watching videos or even whiteboarding something. So today I wanted to try a little experiment. And replace my laptop entirely with just my iPad and design a website. Let's get started. But first, some inspiration. Okay, now I'm in the zone. Alright, normally when I design a website, I'll pay a lot more attention to the research and the user experience side of things. But since this is an experiment, we can skip it. Let's put this clunky cover on, since it has a stand. Let's decide what I'm going to work on. Since I don't know what the site is going to be about, I'm going to jot down random ideas and make notes for what would be cool. Alright, I've got some ideas nailed down now, and I think it would be cool to design a website for people to generate NFT collections using AI. That's right, I'm imagining inputting a line of text and it'll generate a bunch of images which you can sell the ownership of, and that ownership will be represented on the blockchain. Now that's a lot of buzzwords. If you didn't understand any of that, it's okay. To put simply, it will be a site to generate artwork and assign ownership of it. Okay, so let's get into it. What are each of the steps a user can take on the site? I want to keep it pretty minimal, so for this, I'll focus on generating the collection of images and purchasing the order. The iPad really seems to shine here. Since I'm normally doing this with a mouse and keyboard, it's not as free-flowing, but the pen aspect makes it a lot more immersive and a lot more fun for this type of stuff. Okay, quick lunch break. Now, what kind of designer would I be if I didn't add a splash of coffee in the video with some lo-fi music? Now back to work. For this part, I'm taking what I already have in the ideation and journey and experimenting with some ideas by doing what designers do for a living and drawing rectangles. Zooming in and out at a pinch without a trackpad is again pretty great here to get into the nitty-gritty details. It's super efficient. But I am having a little trouble with finding all of the stuff I need and not being able to use shortcuts. They normally speed up my workflow quite a bit on the laptop, so this is a pretty big disadvantage. But overall, not too bad. Let's go through the flow a few times to see if it works out the way that it's supposed to. All right, let's bring those drawings to life. Now that we know everything is working, it's time for one of my favorite parts. Turning those ugly grey squares into amazing, eye-popping candy for a delightful viewing experience. Yep, that should work. Oh, but here's a big con to using the iPad. Your desk buddy will be out of a job. So how about we take this design for a test drive? What do you think about this?
Yeah, fine.
All right, let's go. Overwhelming approval from the critics, and we've got the green light to go straight to production. I'm just kidding. This was just an experiment, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, so enjoy the reveal. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the result, but I don't think I'll go all in on designing on an iPad just yet. I will for sure though be using a mix of the two devices more in the future, as the immersion really helped to unlock a little bit of creativity in the initial phases and think through problems a little more efficiently at times. Okay, that was a lot of work, but also a lot of fun. Let me know if you like this type of content. If you want to see more like it, you can drop a comment down below. Feel free to like this video or subscribe to the channel. If you want more of this content, you can follow me on Twitter @Efesopoulos. And I want to say a big thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.